Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Blueprints. And yes, it seems as though I may be doing more than one episode a week, but I'm not going to promise to keep it up indefinitely. It's only something I'm going to do if I happen to have the extra time. Here we go on to day 11. Oh. You know, I spent a bunch of time reorganizing my notebook this morning. I'm starting to get a much deeper appreciation for how deep the lore and the world building actually goes. It's kind of incredible. Day 11. Let's go do our exterior first. Trading post, shelter. I really like this card, the protection from the red rooms. Okay, did we look at everything that was here the first time? Let's just double check. Yep. Okay, time lock safe. Let's see if we can sort this out yet. Once unlocked, the time lock safe will remain open for 4 hours. Set unlock date. I'm going to run with the idea that today's January 1st. I don't know if that's true. It is currently 8 o'clock in the morning, so let's set it for 9. And we will come back at 9 o'clock or shortly thereafter to see what the safe might have in store for us. I seem to remember that we kept our blue flame. We did. Okay. I'm not sure yet what that signifies, but there's a couple of things. It's already 20 after 8. There's a couple of things like that are permanent and unexpectedly so. Oh yes, our new breakfast nook. I will take the key this time. And we've got the bacon and eggs. Adds a morning room to today's draft pool. That's interesting. Okay. Pin and pine. And the white rook is always the same. Let's go parlor. We've got bat and bath. Any extra things in here? Not that I see. All 3 statements are false. 2 statements are false. The gems are in the box with a false statement. Well, this one's definitely false. 2 statements are false. Sometimes. So if that's true, then this is also false. And if this is false, and there's only one, then this one has the gems. In a box. Do I actually have to draw my matrix? 2 statements are false. Which would be this one and this one. The gems are in a box with a false statement. Which, if this is true... okay, no, drawing a matrix. Logic in my head isn't working. Blue, white, black. Blue has to be false, no matter what. Which means we could have white be false, or we could have black be false. If white is false, then there's only one if white is false. Oh no, guys. My brain's having trouble again. Okay, if white is false, then there's only one false statement. If white is false, blue has to be false. Blue has to be false no matter what. Which means we're either going with 2 statements are false, or 1 is true and 1 is false. Okay. If 1 is true, the gems are in a box with a false statement. If that's true, you know what? I'm going to just try blue because it's an obvious false statement. I think this is the first time I've done that. Oh, I got it wrong. Okay. That's what I get for not logicking properly. There's a black pawn in that cabinet. Okay. Morning room. Tomorrow, I'll start with 2 gems. Can't tell if those are cracks. $233 deposit box key. Okay. I think those are meant to be vines. Upgrade disc. Lovely. Car and cart. Oh, it's 9:30. I should run back and go see if I've opened the safe properly. The Baron of Mount Holly names nephew provisional heir. In the blue hours of Wednesday morning, the venerable Baron of Mount Holly, Herbert S. Sinclair, passed away at the ripe age of 73. There was one of the books in the office called The Passing of the Barons. After a prolonged struggle with a heart condition that had been kept from the public eye until his final days, esteemed as a pillar of society and renowned for his penchant for crafting puzzles, he was a source of endless fascination to our readers over the years, not least through his popular column, Baron Bafflers. Baron Bafflers, which he penned for over a decade. The particulars of the announcement of his successor yesterday has left his devoted followers with one last intrigue to ponder. The reading of his will precipitated a flurry of speculation, for his niece and presumptive heir, the much beloved and lamented Mary Matthew Jones, has been missing, presumed deceased, for the past 6 years. Mrs. Jones, better known to our readers by her pen name Marion Marigold, enchanted the hearts and minds of the children across the realms with her literary creations, such as Red Prince, Swimbird, that's a reference to my bluebird. Swim bird. Or rather, my little bluebird is a reference to her book. And A New Clue. Her disappearance remains one of the age's most tragic mysteries. With her whereabouts unknown, it was Marigold's own son, Simon P. Jones, a lad of but 14 summers, who was yesterday named the provisional heir to the sprawling Cinca Empire. However, this vast inheritance is accompanied by an undisclosed contractual condition. Given the Baron's well-known penchant for tests of mettle and wit, it's clear that the young heir from Reddington, distinguished in his own right as last year's county science fair runner-up, faces an extraordinary challenge in the coming weeks. Okay, so papers from November 5th. Today might be the 6th. Or day 11, November 17th. So January 1st is not the right date to put into that safe. I probably won't be able to open it. Well, let's go take a look. So am I actually playing a 14-year-old? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Upgrade. Closet. Absolutely. Extra item if it's drafted to adjoin to a hallway. 2 extra items if it's by a bedroom. 4 if it's by a red room. Let's make it a bedroom closet. Yes. Lovely. Can I change this safe? Set unlock date. November. 17. 9, 30, 10, 11, 12. Let's try this. Today, if that's correct, at noon. And it's just past 10. Good, good. Okay. Oh, that's right. I was in here. Storeroom, guest bedroom, commissary. A dead end would be nice. Let's go to our storage room. Stag and tag. White pawn. There's our bluebird. Okay. Spare room. Give us a little bit of height. Corridor. Chapel, we're currently protected. Courtyard. Let's go courtyard. Metal detector, which is very good. Wish I had a shovel. Observatory, nursery, hallway. Locksmith has keys for sale. This is something I've been wanting to look at. But I want to keep lots of doors. So let's do den. $10.30. No chests or anything. Okay. Chapel. We're protected from red room effect. White bishop. No keys or anything on the floor. Okay. And here's our foundation. Another courtyard. That's interesting. I think I will. This one has a chest. With a secret garden key. I still don't know what that does. Ooh, this is a good way. Bedroom. Let's do patio. I really wish I had a shovel. Haha. Thank you, metal detector. Coat check. Guest bedroom. Pantry. Let's do guest room. Very nice. What am I missing? Ah. Okay, let's go back to the entrance hall. Is there a clock? I don't think there's a clock over here. Just after 11. Okay, we still have time. Commissary. Perfect. Bedroom. I would like sledgehammer's okay. Would have preferred a shovel. Only if it's adjoined to a bedroom, which is unfortunate. It's adjacent to a bedroom, but not adjoined. Lucky rabbit's foot. Okay. Stairs and start. See, I've stopped writing down the letters because I'm relatively certain this time around. Hallway. I can go out the hallway. I can go out the den. I can go out the foundation. Okay. I'm relatively certain that the letters repeat. I might be wrong. Drawing room. A dark room with no... This is fantastic. Green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. I'm so glad I found this while I have the shelter. Thinka Co. Four, 5, 6. $11.28. That might be the padlock code, possibly. Print note. Jess has requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. lockpicks. Very nice. There's the camera. Is that the same or is it different? Oh, this one we can actually see the faces. Multiple attempts. P's and peaks. In the bathroom with it. So interesting. Okay, it's just after midnight. Let's run back. Where are we? We're in the dark room. Hallway, courtyard, spare room. Let's see if we got the date right. Ha ha! Number 7. Dear Uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary has long sat unfavorably with me and my father, and I will freely admit to you that the chilly airs of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicions that I've harbored for these past years. Suspicions entirely aimed at yourself. While I have never had the opportunity to prove it, I felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement in those events 4 years ago. The circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions in this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and I'm aware of the cost my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standing of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am now willing to admit that the conclusions I reached may have been flawed. Last week I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances. A conversation that has shed more light on this mystery than all of my father's countless fruitless inquiries over the years. I now have reason to believe that you were in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under cover of night across the red border to the southern seafront, and I believe this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing. A date that coincides not with her public disappearance in February, but instead with the notable theft of the Ruby Crown. If the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist as some have claimed, I believe this scenario entirely plausible. And the fact that 2 of the Crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced has given me renewed optimism that she is still alive. Alive, safe, and finally free. Perhaps my willingness to accept such a sensational story betrays my own desperation. Desperation for answers, desperation for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In that distant land we all dream of, the land where the strangling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back, and the windows and shutters of discontent flung wide open. In that distant land, I pray one day to find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. Courtney. Number 7. Interesting. Oops. Okay, well. Oh yeah. I forgot I have the Blessing of the Gardener. That is super interesting. I'm glad it came back. Okay. What is my situation? I should head... Let's go back to the dark room. We're gonna start running out of steps. Bedroom. I do want the steps. No keys this time. No chest. Okay. The foundation, the only direction we still have left to go. Gymnasium. Otherwise, I'm going to run out of doors. West Wing Hall. Let's do this one. Turn off the key card. Power the garage. I don't know what that one does. That's a new one. Grain and rain. Okay. Is this the same note? Out of respect, please don't draft. Yeah. June 83. Yeah. Okay. Chamber of Mirrors. This is a very cool idea. Oh. Why that one? I have only one step left. There's a clockworks of some kind over there. The pictures are the same, plot and pilot. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay. That room of mirrors. That room of mirrors is so interesting. Okay, I want to go see if we can open the padlock on the apple orchard. This way. Other way. 11. 28. Apple Orchard has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite starting tomorrow. You'll start each new day with an extra 20 steps. Amazing. Love it. Ha ha! Okay. That's our 2 blue fires. I'm guessing those were just chimneys denting. Oh, we've got a sundial. There was a ruby here at some point, looks like. Gardener's logbook. April 10th, 92. When I first came on the estate in the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, and no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms of the house under his care. As a result of this improvidence, in the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make some records of my dealings on the estate, inasmuch as it pertains to horticulture, and general tomfoolery. Robert Nogula, groundskeeper. Among my many commissioned duties, I have been tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, entrance drive, and east yard. Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance of the west grounds has not been a priority since Lady Epson's death and the ensuing closure of the west wing. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, so I still endeavor to brush the west path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these, I discovered, are only draftable on the perimeter of the house along the east and west wings. The terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within this category. One of the first tasks I undertook as groundskeeper was to conduct a survey of various plots of soil underneath each slot on both the east and west wings of the house. And while I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots in the house, it was clear that the inconvenience such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data, especially considering the rooms that would benefit from this survey only ever appear in the wings. To quantify soil quality, I measured the soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximize the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. Okay. So I want the west wing. The third one up. And on the east wing, four, Barren ground, hey? Interesting. Smudge pots. A few years ago, Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside of the house are still connected and powered by gas line, including, but not limited to, the orchard's smudge pots. The smudge pots found among the apple trees here in the orchard are a critical necessity to the cold temperatures, thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. These gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gas line should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. I'm gonna have to track seasons. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion, and I have submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda, currently in the cloister, with the much more appropriate angel, Rena. So Angel 7. Is named Orinda. Angel 1 is Rena. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by the paragon of gardening? Although amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously, although she did humor me and listened to me rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday. And she wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I've forgotten how to access the inner Garth, and I'm too scared of chastisement to probe for particulars for a third time. My best rendition, pretty good, considering I've only ever seen Rena's depiction in the chapel. That's so cute. Okay, I think that's everything here. Bird bath. Empty crate. That is all very good. Okay. So. We now have both of these lit. Don't think it's done anything. But we'll take a look this way. Doesn't seem like. Just about 9:30. observatory. And I want to make a point. Farmer's apple. Apples are extra delicious today. That's fun. I do think that's a white knight. Let's go West Hall Wing. And let's go bedroom. Closet. Shoes. Excellent. Very happy to have those. Ivory dice. Key. And a gem. Let's go courtyard. Metal detector. Okay. So that's this bottom corner completely finished. Oh, coin. Secret passage. Pantry, spare room. Let's do secret passage because that's an interesting one. And then I want to take a look at what haven't I seen much of? Shops. Showroom. Oh my. If you call it a day while wearing the moon pendant, you will start tomorrow with 2 of the items in your inventory. Ornate compass. While drafting, you may rotate the first 3 floor plans you draw. Emerald bracelet. You do not have to pay the gem cost of floor plans. Silver spoon. Whenever you gain steps from eating, gain twice that many steps. Wow. Red and blue. Definitely feeling like this is a rivalry thing. Interesting. Let's go back this way. Breakfast nook. Den, passageway. No, don't have the gems for it. Let's do spare room. We've got a long, skinny house this time. Oh, darn. Redraw. Chapel. Parlor. Oh, let's try this silly parlor game. Car keys. Oh. An extra coin. Okay. Black box contains gems. This box and the blue box are empty. All 3 boxes are empty. This one is obviously false. This one all 3 are empty. This one and the blue one are empty. That might be true, and this might be true. One of them has to be true. Means they have to be in here. Okay. Morning room, storeroom, dark room. Let's go this way first. Our lab. Excellent. Yes, I did figure out what this says. We've got a coin here. Okay, I want to double check that this is the same order. 9, 10, 11, 12. That should tell me. Nine, 9, 10. Nine, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, T-E-R-N-I-N-E. Yeah. Push 3 up after 9. Alright. So 9 and 3. And of course you can't do anything. Boiler room. Experiment setup. Whenever you draft an archive floor plan, when you draft a red room, lose 5 steps. Lose 10 steps and gain 2 gold. Whenever you draft an archive floor plan. Next 3 times you open a locked trunk, spread dirt on the driveway. I like that. Start experiment. Research logs. Okay, so lab is a dead end. That means that bottom corner isn't going to be anything. We can go straight north from the dark room. Oops. Ah, the morning room. Okay. None of those were doors. We can't get to the foundation yet. Okay, let's grab an extra key. We gotta go dark room, parlor, straight south into the breakfast nook. And then north through the showroom. If I remember correctly, these were all much more. Yeah, they're 20. I only have 13 gold. Use a key. Ah. Security. Courtyard. I think I want the courtyard. Shovel. Very happy to have the shovel. Key. Nothing here. another courtyard breaker box. I'm so tempted to do that one. But let's do this one. And we've got our key card door. Okay. Starting to get up there with coins. Let's use a key. Pantry. Sure. Coat check. Yes, please. I would like my key card. Okay. I think I want to look at this one again. I would love the flashlight. There's 2 black pawns. Checkers. Right. Okay. Was there anything in here? That I haven't seen? I don't think so. Tent. Camp. Oh, guys. I'm wondering if I should have been writing all the letters down still anyhow. Tent. Okay. This one's got everything dug up. We've got a door this way, though. to den. What time is it? Just after noon, I think. And we know we can't use the south door of the antechamber. Paint and pint. Office. Perfect. I had wanted another opportunity. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken. Yep. March of the Count, passing of the barons. Yep. It only turns that way. Okay. I don't know. Don't know if I have found... I don't know if I have found the code for this yet. I think I haven't. Currently at a dead end. I can go out through the dining room or the den. I've got lots of places I can dig. Really want to get into the foundation if I can. Well, let's run payroll. Spread gold. So many locked doors. Let's go chapel. But before we go anywhere, let's go down to the showroom. Because we have enough money. by the moon pendant. Okay. There must be gold on the floor somewhere. Or a key. Oh, on the counter. Chapel. Okay. Oh. It's been a while since I've seen the library. And I had ordered a book. Pump system. Today is the 18th. Of 93. Good to know. Pump system user manual. Source labels, selection buttons, water level indicators. Whether using a single tank system or an array of pumps, the water control panel serves as a central hub. The panel is filled with a number of buttons equal to your own home's needs, one button for each different water source. Press a button to select the water source you would like to adjust. If you wish to drain or fill your pool, simply press the button labeled pool. After you've selected a source, next step is to set the pump associated to pump either in or out. Pump may be connected to more than one tank. In these cases, the tank a pump is using can be changed by a simple flip of the switch. Use water control panel to select water source. Use the pump lever to set water flow direction. Perfect. I don't know what this one is. Cliff, beach. Strand. "40-hour days on average. 40-minute days. Apparently there are 7 red letters. Or more. I suppose there could be more. Okay. Can I get to the foundation? I'm running out of keys. Garage. I need keys. And I have car keys. This should be the same. More coins, good. Rain and grain. Secret garden. Lockpicks. Let's start using lockpicks instead of keys, hey? I have no way. I have no way of getting... Well, okay, let's go back to the chapel and open that other door. Food for sale. Cool. What a terrible dead end. Spine and pine. An interesting one. All right. Well, quickest way to go back outside. This way. I do appreciate this metal detector. $11, $13, $15, 16 coins, okay. Root cellar. Special floor plans. There wasn't anything else we needed in there. This would be nice to take another look at. Pebbles. Key. Broken lever. Is that the lever from the greenhouse. Nothing of interest. This is what I wanted to look at. Okay, so we've got Herbert and Simon. I wish I had my magnifying glass. Herbert and Simon are red and blue prints, my guess. Mary suddenly disappeared. Lionel's child, whoever it is, what was her name? Courtney? Suspects Sinclair of something nefarious. Am I able to pick up any of those root vegetables? No. And this note I wanted to take another look at. Okay. The morning room and the south courtyard. Those are digging places I haven't gone to yet. Coin. Turnip. That was appreciated. Okay. Morning room. Was it the morning room? No, it wasn't. Silly. So I think that's it then, because I can't go. Okay, let's do another quick look. See if there's any more dirt spots. I'm gonna guess not. Nothing here. Well, this is absolutely going to be where I call it. How did I do? It is 3 o'clock. We will call it a day. I have gotten back. I'm glad I got the apple orchard. That's fantastic. I got lots of the house filled in today. And this moon pendant. That's interesting. Oh, I forgot to recheck the key card. I don't have enough. I don't have enough footsteps. Darn. Oh, I should have done that. Okay, well. It doesn't seem as important as I thought it was. Yeah, let's call it a day. Let's get this moon pendant activated. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. This is a very long episode. I hope you've enjoyed. I will catch you next week.